But were they also causing autism in some children? In order to answer that question, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention commissioned 2 reports into the issue, both of which dismissed thimerosal as the problem. Dr. Tanya Popovich is the CDC's Associate Director for Science Research.
Top-notch scientists have reviewed everything and anything that is available and have really, in their latest report, said that they reject causal association of thimerosal in vaccine and autism.
The American Academy of Pediatrics and many other scientists also reject the link between vaccines and autism and are concerned the debate over mercury will discourage parents from vaccinating their children. But despite the stance of mainstream science, thousands of parents and even some scientists claim there is a growing body of evidence to suggest there might be a connection between mercury and autism. And they point to the benefits of a radical new treatment to help make their case.
It saved my child. It saved my child.
This mother and thousands of other parents have turned to a process called chelation.
You ready for magic drops, mister?
Chelation involves ridding the body of metals, including mercury. In its most aggressive form, it is done intravenously. But most parents give their autistic children a milder oral medication, or as in this case, a cream that is absorbed through the skin. The chelation agent binds to the mercury, which is then passed through the system. Originally approved for treating lead poisoning, there are parents who claim chelation has helped cure their children's autism.
Ladies and gentlemen, some autistic kids that have recovered.
The parents share stories and home videos of what they describe as their children's recoveries. Some report their children going from agitated, repetitive behavior to simply being calmer and able to focus, from being unable to use language to being able to express themselves.
Music. Do you like to play music or do you like to sing?
I like to sing music.
From almost complete withdrawal
Hey, Joshua,
to interacting with their families again.
All right, up high, down low. Oh, you got me.
But most doctors are not buying those stories of near miraculous recovery.
The usefulness of chelation therapy in treating autism is nil.
Dr. Jay Berkelhammer is the president-elect of the American Academy of Pediatrics. Like most doctors Dateline spoke with, he pointed out the process can be dangerous. Performed intravenously, it even led to 1 death.
Chelation therapy is potentially toxic. The chelation materials that are used to remove these metals from the bloodstream can affect the liver, can affect the kidney.
The reason most doctors agree with the American Academy of Pediatrics is because they don't believe mercury from vaccines is the problem in the first place. They say some autistic children may just outgrow the problem or improve from behavioral and other therapies, but that autism is not cured by removing metals from a child's system.
Here's your test kit.
But despite the position of mainstream science on chelation, for Jim Adams and some other scientists, the verdict is still out.
It's a very controversial topic. There have been a number of epidemiology studies looking at it, some showing absolutely no link, some showing a very strong link. It depends, I think, very much on who does the research. I think that the most critical issue is looking at the thimerosal.
So Jim Adams has decided to do just that. Along with Dr. Matt Borrell of the Southwest College of Naturopathic Medicine, an accredited school of alternative and integrated medicine, he has designed the first double-blind, placebo-controlled study of chelation.
You jump down? Boy.
The mission? To answer the question of whether chelation really works or whether it's just the wishful thinking of desperate parents.
You've got strong feelings about the connection between mercury and autism. Are you the guy who should be doing this study? Will critics come out and say, well, here, he just proved what his suspicions were?
I think that if someone else were to do the research, I'd be thrilled. But the fact is no one else has done it, and thousands of families are out there using it. And so because it's pretty much the most highly ranked treatment, according to a survey of 23,000 families, I think there's a lot of good reason to do it.
Jim, you ready for your medicine?
But he already knows chelation does not work for everyone.
Great job.
Chelation did not help his daughter Kim. Perhaps, Jim says, because it was done too late.
I saw my mom.
But regardless of why it didn't work, he wants to know if chelation can help any autistic children. After all, he's not just a chemist in search of knowledge, but a father who knows the desire for a cure.
The end.
Thanks for reading with me.
What happens in the end after all this hard work? If you find that there really is no relation between mercury and autistic behavior, will you be disappointed?
Disappointed, yes. But whatever way it turns out, we'll report it. If it doesn't help, we'll report it. And if it does, we're going to report it too.
Jim Adams predicts he will have the final results of his study by the end of the year, and we'll have them first here on Dateline. You should know that most children under the age of 2 are now automatically given mercury-free vaccines, and parents can request those shots for their older children as well. You can learn more about autism and about Jim Adams' new study by visiting our website at dateline.msnbc.com.